Pep Guardiola. I don't think we need to buy more center backs because we already have many. We bought 2 young players in January, but we'll see. Pep Guardiola. Morgan Rogers was in Manchester City's second team and sometimes trained with us. From his first glimpse, you could see something he had it, but the impact he's had at Villa has been. What a player. We had an exceptional player here, absolutely. Estevão's agent, Andre Curry. He will join Chelsea after the Club World Cup. He's a world-class player. He's so good that he'll make history at Chelsea. PSG and Bayern also want to sign him. Cesc Fàbregas was a massively underrated player. The Spaniard is the 3rd best assist provider in Premier League history, 111 assists, despite playing 282 fewer matches than Ryan Giggs, who leads with 162 assists in 632 games. Ruben Amorim wants Manchester United to beat Aston Villa to the signing of Eberechi Eze from Crystal Palace. Napoli are determined to sign Alejandro Garnacho this summer after failing to land the Manchester United winger in January. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Juventus, Manchester City, PSG, and Real Madrid are all interested in Sandro Tonali, who has made it clear he's open to a summer move. Newcastle are reportedly demanding around 80 million euros. Julian Álvarez is uncertain about his future at Atletico Madrid after being disappointed with the team's performance during his first season at the club. Happy birthday to Kaka, who turns 43 today. Jamie Vardy speaks after Leicester's relegation to the Championship. At this point, I don't even know what to say. No words can express how I feel. Anger, sadness about this season. There are no excuses. Collectively, as players and as a club, we failed. There's no hiding, and I refuse to even consider it. I've been at this club for a long time. We've had so many highs and successes, and this season has been hell. And for me personally, a complete humiliation. It hurts, and I know you feel it too. For the fans, I'm sorry. Sorry we weren't good enough, and sorry to end the 2025 season in such a disaster. FC Porto are considering immediately sending Thiago Jallo back to Juventus. On loan at Porto, the club's management wants to terminate the former Lille player's contract for disciplinary reasons. The Portuguese defender broke club rules by attending teammate Otavio's birthday party. FCP had already sanctioned him in January after he went clubbing in Madrid just days before a league match against Nacional. Bernardo Silva is willing to take a pay cut to join Barcelona. Luis Enrique has reached a contractual agreement with Inter Milan. 5-year contract. The Italian club hopes to sign him in June so he can play in the Club World Cup. Manchester United are leading the race to sign Matheus Cunha. His release clause is 73 million euros. Real Madrid have won the Team of the Year award at the 2025 Laureus World Sports Awards. Lamine Yamal wins the Laureus Breakthrough of the Year award. Leeds United and Burnley have been promoted to the Premier League. Ancelotti is closing in on the Brazil national team job. He would leave Real Madrid before the Club World Cup. There is reportedly a possible agreement with the club for him to depart just after the Copa del Rey final. If Napoli and Inter Milan finish level on points at the end of the season, there will be a playoff match to decide the Scudetto with no goal difference rule applied. Lionel Messi pays tribute to Pope Francis, a unique pope, close Argentinian. Rest in peace, Pope Francis. Thank you for making the world a better place. You will be missed. Bayern Munich are monitoring Andre Santos. The Brazilian midfielder is currently on loan from Chelsea to Strasbourg. Barcelona are considering a summer move for Moise Kean. The Italian striker has a 50 million euro release clause, valid between July 1st and July 15th. Liverpool are reportedly preparing a massive $80 million bid for Marseille striker Mason Greenwood. He has scored 18 goals so far this season. La Liga will reject Barcelona's request to move forward their match against Valladolid. Barcelona face Mallorca today for match day 33 in La Liga. At just 17 years old, Lamine Yamal has already won the 2024 Golden Boy, 2024 Copa Trophy, Euro 2024, the Spanish Super Cup, Best Young Player of the tournament, and the Laureus Breakthrough of the Year, Nico Paz. I had the chance to play for Real Madrid alongside players like Vinicius and Jude Bellingham. If I had to name another one, I'd say Lamine Yamal. He's one of the best in the world. Dybala. For me, when people talk about Maradona and Messi as an Argentine, I believe they are and will always be unique. There will always be incredible, high-quality players like Lamine Yamal. I think he's a player, as he said himself, who plays with the composure of a 30-year-old. And that makes a big difference. He's still very young, and of course, as a player, I hope he has a career like Leo. But for me, Diego and Leo will always remain unique. Barcelona plan to use potential sales of Ferran Torres and Ronald Araujo to fund a move for Sporting striker Victor Gyökeres. Barcelona's sporting director Deco has suggested that Wojciech Szczesny sign a one-year contract extension to remain at the club. Novak Djokovic. The Bernabeu is the best stadium in the world. What a beauty, wow. Asked about Carlo Ancelotti's future, Figo called out to Florentino Perez. The Real Madrid president ended up walking off, ignoring reporters' questions. Figo, president, people are asking about Ancelotti. Florentino. For those who don't know him, here's Luis Figo. Dean Huijsen has rejected an offer from Real Madrid and decided to stay at Bournemouth. Real Madrid is one of the few clubs that can activate Sergio Guirassí's release clause after the Club World Cup. Other clubs include Barcelona, Manchester City, Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Arsenal. Federico Valverde played several matches while injured and is still feeling discomfort, but he didn't want to let the team down. His commitment is highly appreciated by his teammates. Carlo Ancelotti might use a 4-4-2 diamond formation for the Copa del Rey final, with Vinicius and Mbappe up front. Rodrigo goes on the bench. Bayer Leverkusen CEO Caro. Xabi Alonso's future must be decided in the next 3 or 4 weeks. We have a very good relationship with Real Madrid. Vinicius Jr. I have to keep going like this because I want to stay here for a long time. I hope to continue writing history. I want to be one of the greatest in Real Madrid history. Vinicius Jr. now has 200 wins with Real Madrid. Mbappe might get a few minutes against Getafe. He will play 100% in the Copa del Rey final. Ancelotti, 4-4-2 is my favorite system. Here is the La Liga team of the week. On this day in 2015, Chicharito's winning goal against Atletico. Trent Alexander-Arnold has been facing fat shaming in England since the day before yesterday, despite scoring the winning goal that brings Liverpool closer to the title. The player, increasingly linked with Real Madrid, took his shirt off after scoring, drawing lots of attention, willingly or not. Manchester United have sent scouts to watch Porto goalkeeper Diogo Costa as they search for a replacement for Andre Onana. Manchester City are also interested. Costa has a 64 pounds, £3 million release clause. This former Bayern Munich captain turns 48 today. Nottingham Forest stunned Tottenham away. With 5 games to go, they're virtually in the Champions League and on the Premier League podium. It's very tight in England, with just 3 points separating 3rd and 7th. Tottenham are 16th. Arsenal sporting director Andrea Berta recently met with Benjamin Sesko to discuss a potential summer move from RB Leipzig. Here's what the PSG third kit will look like next season. Desire Doué has turned down Manchester City. The citizens were ready to go big to sign the Paris winger, but he shut down the early talks. Aware of City's interest, PSG now want to extend his deal until June 2030. Desire Doué's goal to become the next PSG superstar. Vangelis Pavlidis is on fire in 2025. The Greek striker has hit 20 goals this year for SL Benfica. After a brace against Vitoria SC last Saturday, he has 8 goal involvements in his last 4 matches. A crazy end to the season. Real Madrid would be ready to make an offer to sign Bukayo Saka this summer if they sell Vini Jr. or Rodrigo. Sergio Conceição is set to leave AC Milan at the end of the season. Thiago Alcantara. Pedri is an incredible player whom I consider not only the best midfielder in the world, but also one of the best players in the world. Possibly the best right now. Luis Figo. Lamine Yamal. The best example for players. Everyone should be like him in the way he handles big matches. Happy 38th birthday to David Luiz. Kevin De Bruyne is expected to accept a significant pay cut to stay in the Premier League, as speculation about a move to Chelsea continues to grow. Nicholas Jackson has taken the most shots since January in the top 5 European leagues, 27 shots. Bukayo Saka is set to become Arsenal's highest paid player and one of the top earners in the league after his new long-term contract extension. Thibaut Courtois will start in the Copa del Rey final against Barcelona. Florentino Perez to Carlo Ancelotti after the elimination against Arsenal. How can you be worried or concerned when you're the most decorated coach in Real Madrid's history? You've won 15 titles with this club. You should be proud of what you've achieved. Liverpool is the team with the most goals scored in the Premier League this season, 75 goals. Manchester City is second with 64 goals. Liverpool also has the most clean sheets this season, 14. Nottingham Forest is second with 13 clean sheets. Khabib on this season's PSG. In my opinion, they're going to win the Champions League. Burnley is the third team Scott Parker has taken from the Championship to the Premier League at the first attempt. Arsenal considers Nico Williams a key target, but the Athletic Club winger has not yet decided whether he wants to leave the club this summer. An image of the last time Real Madrid won the Copa del Rey. Subscribe for daily football news.